Good morning. I am on my way to do my Friday stand-up with work. Okay, so we had stand-up. It was interesting. There were some interesting things that we learned. One of them, which was really surprising, is that we officially are giving up all of our physical spaces as trainers at the university, which means that the goal permanently is to do all of our trainings online. And to be honest, I'm really surprised that other people agreed to it. I think the argument has been made about, okay, everyone's just at computers, everyone's doing it now, we're doing all of our trainings online. There are no trainings that we're not doing online. Like there was no trainings that were like, oh, we simply can't do it because it needs to be face-to-face, you know? I understand that there are some sort of intangible, convenient things about being in person, but my biggest fear when our team is basically told that we're probably going to be permanent remote is that they'll be like, oh, but trainers, you need to come in and do in-person trainings. Standing in front of people, like, I'm fine standing in front of students, but for some reason, adults, I just hate standing in front of. Today's Friday, and it is part 2 of my training. That's this afternoon. You also don't normally see me in this chair. It's so funny because last year I did almost all of my Vlogmases from this chair in this spot. So this chair is not normally here. It's only here because the Christmas tree is in the normal spot that the chair is in. And last year I was doing all of my sleep study stuff. So if you're curious, you should go find my Vlogmas 2019 playlist and watch those videos starting probably mid-month or so. And I had chronic insomnia for basically my entire life, and we finally got it under control. Like, it's not perfect, but it is so, when I think about where I was at this time last year, it's so fascinating and just interesting to see how much my sleep has changed. But anyway, so I was getting up really early and I wasn't sleeping that much. And so this was my little home chair. When you don't really see me ever pouring my coffee so far, other than refills, because I struggle more with getting out of bed than Steve does, and so he usually will pour me my coffee so that it saves me just those few seconds before stand-up so that I can grab it and just go in, and it's really cute and sweet, and it's just like a fun little morning ritual. And then after stand-up, we had time to check in ourselves, so we came upstairs and we just talked about what our day is like. I watched a few Vlogmases yesterday, and I was trying to catch up on those. I knit some more, which was really fun and really nice. I should probably go get my knitting. So yesterday I finished my first cuff, and then so you cut the main color and then you start with the first advent color. So my first advent color was Neptune. So this is fairies, and then Neptune. So this is how Neptune is shaken out with the Advent. I'm gonna probably film it with the camera turned around so you can actually see how nice the color is. I know that everyone knows that this color was beautiful, and I feel like the light being behind it is not showing how lovely the color is. But finished the cuff. It's a long cuff, which is nice because it's supposed to kind of bunch up over your wrist and forearm. And started the next color. So I'm excited to see how this starts shaking out. Today will be spent preparing for my class. To avoid a bungle like yesterday, I'm going to try to be a little bit more prepared and double checking that everything works the way that I want it to. And it's a lot of hands-on. So, and I know that all of the exercise steps will work out nicely. So I think there's one screenshot I need to change. But other than that, it should be just a nice prep day. I'm hoping to get time to pick up a little bit. You may have noticed in my previous vlogs that it's kind of messy in my upstairs. Yep, it is. Being productive in other ways means that I'm not cleaning, and just little things everywhere that need to be cleaned up. So you'll probably see some kind of a cleaning montage at some point today. I hope you have a lovely Friday, and I will check in with you a little later. Okay, so it is 11:45. I've spent the morning reviewing my demo forms and going through the exercises that my participants will be completing this afternoon to make sure that everything lined up, and was able to test all the paths, and it was great. And so I feel really good about the training this afternoon, and since I just went through all of the steps, I know all of them work. I mean, I know they obviously used to work or have always worked, because I've been using those exercises for training for quite some time. But I don't know, every single time, especially if there's small changes to the environment, I'm concerned everything is going to break and it's never going to work, and testing the forms is so nerve-wracking if you're not feeling prepared. So I went through, and I think I feel really good about it. So I think it'll be fun this afternoon with the class. They seem like a good group and are really willing to try everything that I throw at them and ask really good questions. And yeah, it's definitely a part that I love about my job. I love helping people learn how to use things and making them feel confident and answering their questions as much as possible. So I am getting really hungry. I'm going to shower and then get lunch started. Alright, it's lunchtime. It is 12:20, so I have about 20 minutes until I need to getting set up for my training. So today is day 2 of training. Did anyone think of any questions in the meantime between yesterday and today that you think would be good for the group? All right, we are about halfway through we're a third of the way through the training, and it is going well so far, so I'm having a lot of fun, and yeah, it's a good Friday. Oh, and that sound is me making tea. I'm heating up some tea water.
I don't remember what this loose leaf was, but this is a reusable tea bag here that I got from Premier. And I don't know what kind of tea it is. I just know it's not herbal. But it smells super good, so I am going to drink it. Oh. Whoops. I'll fix that.
So I got most of them. It was really easy, actually. I just used a 1/4 teaspoon, but normally I actually put these reusable tea bags in a tea buddy, but I like just for like an extra layer so they don't open, and I totally forgot because I was too busy filming, but it's all good. Hey guys, so after my training ended, which it went really well, I was tired, so I thought, oh, I'll take a little nap. And that was at like 5:30 probably that I laid down. And then next thing I knew, it was 8:30. Oops, I was asleep. So we're getting dinner started now. Nero is so excited that I'm awake. The rest of the night will be just spent hanging out, and Steve is gonna play some more Spider-Man. I'm gonna keep working on my sleeve cuff, and that's probably gonna do it for me tonight. I hope you have had a lovely Friday, and I will catch you tomorrow. So earlier today, when I was taking stuff out of the fridge, I realized that the fridge was all messy, and every Thursday I tend to like to go through the fridge and get rid of anything that's old and whatnot. So we didn't do that yesterday, so I did it today. Much better.